Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. We are in the middle of January now. It is the 17th of January. We've been knocked out of all cup competitions, so we now only have to have the league to focus on. That made sense, didn't it? Even if it didn't, you kind of understood. We are currently sat in 4th place in the table. We do have our game today. It's a big one. It is up against Chester. I say today, it's actually in 1 day's time in the game. In between episodes, obviously we've played a fair amount of football, and it's been not great, if I'm perfectly honest with you. So the first of our 3 matches up against Blythe was in the FA Trophy. It was a 1-1 draw. Then we won the replay. Devontae Aaron-Sibia and Harry Woodward with the goals. Against Alfreton in the league, a 1-0 victory. Bradley Bowers, the left-back, scoring in this one. And then we stopped winning games. Against Kidderminster, a 2-1 defeat, an 84th minute winner from Ashley Chambers in this one. Raul Correa finally scores a goal in the league from the penalty spot, but it was only enough for a 1-1 draw against Bradford Park Avenue. We couldn't score against Blythe. The third time we played them, it was a 0-0 draw this time round. We did beat Brackley 2-1, mainly thanks to Bradley Bowers in the 93rd minute. Then into the FA Trophy, we forced a replay against Ebbsfleet after a 1-1 draw. George Newell with a goal in this one, and lost the replay in extra time. It was a 112th minute winner. They actually equalised in the 89th minute as well. Raul Correa scoring penalties. He's not scoring goals actually out on the pitch though, is he? We've also done a little bit more transfer business. Nothing major, apart from a former international Manchester United player. We've signed this guy called Harry Smith. He's not the former international Manchester United player. He's basically just going to sit in our under-18s to see if he gets any good. Much like Moyes Cromer as well, he's just going to sit in the under-18s, maybe improve, we'll see. Now, I never said it was a good signing. It's 42-year-old Northern Irish goalkeeper Roy Carroll. However, I say he's not good. He is actually 3.5-star current ability. He has no speed. He's 42 years old. He has absolutely no speed. I've brought him in because he's 42 years old. We don't have any old players. Our oldest player is like 26. Roy Carroll suddenly doubles that age. Also, as an older player, he can be used as a mentor and has a personality of perfectionist, which I don't know whether he's going to be around long enough to actually make use of it. He does have a 1.5-year contract, so he's going to be here for at least 18 months. If I'm perfectly honest, I don't quite understand how mentoring works, but I normally just do this. I just click that button. This is the team. The mentoring groups that the game suggests. We're going to have to make Roy's group. I assume Roy's group is going to need to just consist of goalkeepers, right? I can't put like a centre-back in there. Go away, Dan. There we go. Roy's group then. He's not part of the main social group at the moment, but I imagine once he does become it, hopefully his influence on the group should become high. Because obviously, or significant, I don't know. Obviously, he's 42 years old. He should be a good influence on everybody here. Well, back when we initially decided to play this match against Chester, they were sat top of the table and York were down in 7th. Things have changed completely. They're back down in 7th place. York are on the top of the pile. We are the best of the rest at the moment. Kind of. Us and Kidderminster and Kettering, I guess. Curzon Ashton have suddenly leapt back towards the top of the table as well. Both them and York joint at the top of the table on 52 points. We need to get a victory here. If we lose this game, we're in the risk of actually dropping out of the playoffs, and that is not good. I want to be going up this season, maybe spending a couple of seasons in the Vanarama National, and then getting actually into league football in 3 years' time. The starting lineup we will go for then. In goal will be Brad Watkins. Roy Carroll will not be playing a huge amount of football because Watkins is technically just as good as him, and I'd rather play somebody who's going to actually stick around for a bit of time. Michael Parker, Dean Winnard and Gideon Adu-Prepper will be the back 3 with Harry Woodward and Bradley Bowers as the 2 wing-backs. In the middle of the pitch is going to be Akil Wright and David Morgan. Devontae Aaron-Sibia will be the advanced playmaker. The front 2 will be Quis Metz and Raul Correa. Metz is playing because George Newell has twisted his ankle, so he's out for 3 to 5 weeks. We don't really have another pressing forward who can kind of come in and replace him. I mean, obviously we do have Ryan Curran, who as a pressing forward isn't, on attack, he's okay, I guess. I mean, he might be just as good, but the thing with Metz is he's got the physicality, he's got the physical acceleration, agility, and the pace there. He gets blown over in a strong gust of wind with the 3 strength and 3 balance, but also his decisions are 3. He's an awful footballer, isn't he? Why have we got him? I mean, we are going to carry on playing him, so it is, I guess, a 6-pointer up against Chester. They are a good side. We, in theory, are also a good side. We just haven't been doing particularly well at the moment. We're struggling to score goals. Our strikers haven't really scored in open play for probably a month and a half now, which is not good. 10 minutes in, no highlights so far, and it looks like it's all Chester. 6 shots they've had now, we've had 1. Finally, we have a highlight. 23 minutes on the clock. It's a free kick for Chester. Glendon steps up to take it. This is going in, isn't it? Glendon's free kick goes for a curling effort. It is saved by Watkins. It's going to be a corner. Glendon on the right-hand side then has gone over to take the corner. It's towards the 6-yard box. It's gone all the way over everybody. Parker was pushed over. It's a Southport free kick. We've got a corner of our own now. Woodward takes it towards the back post. I think it was Aaron Sibia was there. No, it wasn't. It was Correa. Aaron Sibia's on the outside of the box and he's blasted it in. The keeper really should have saved it. Devonte Aaron Sibia has managed to get his 6th goal of the season, put us 1-0 up away from home against Chester. That is rather unexpected, if I'm not going to lie to you. That was not expected. Adu Prepper across. Aaron Sibia just blasts it with his left foot. Griffiths, the goalkeeper, really should have saved it. That goal moves us back up into 3rd place in the table. We're still going to be 6 points behind York and 8 points behind Curzon Ashton, but we do have a game in hand. Watkins' goal kick for Southport. Bowers controls it wonderfully on the halfway line. Goes back to Adu Prepper, the man who got the assist for the Aaron Sibia goal. Correa doesn't win the header. Now Kelly Evans up forward to Asante. Number 6 is on him. Plays it back to Kaja or Kaha, I don't know. Going to run down the right. He's managed to get some space for himself. Kelly Evans crosses in. Parker gets it clear. Morgan inside his own area gets it clear a lot further. Glendon, though, intercepts for Chester. And the ball is coming back the wrong way for us, Rydal. Down the left, Taylor crosses in towards the back post. Asante is there. His header is over the bar. We are still 1-0 up at the moment. Bradley Barros is apparently very error-prone at the moment. Both of our wing-backs not performing particularly well. So I don't really know what to do because we've not been the better side at all. We are getting absolutely battered. I'm going to go with more direct passing. I'm just going to say, just smash it up the field. Obviously no changes at half-time other than that little tactical change, which I don't know whether it's going to help. Woodward with a corner for us. We've hit the bar from Raul Correa, and now Chester have cleared the ball, potentially going to break as well. Garner down the left-hand side, in the lightning. I think it's lightning, or it might just be my eyes playing tricks on me. Watkins isn't going to keep that in. It is a goal kick anyway. Is it a thunder and lightning storm going on in this game? Woodward's corner comes in. It's nowhere. It's absolutely awful. York are losing to Farsley Celtic. That is good news. Garner's got round his final man, though. Taking it a little bit too wide. Goes for goal. Watkins makes the save. So York losing means that we are now just 5 points behind York. Curzon Ashton starting to get a little bit of space clear at the top of the table. Dudley with the ball for Chester. Kelly Evans crosses in. Watkins comes out, claims it comfortably. Good, confident goalkeeping there. Kicks it well upfield. Correa doesn't get the ball. He's just being bad at football at the moment. I don't really know what's happening. Right, Aaron Sibia across to Bradley Barros. Now Akil Wright, the loanee, plays it back to Gideon Adu Prepper. Just long ball forward, finds Correa. Is he going to do it? Is he going to score a goal in actual open play? No, he's not. It's straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Right, we're going to do our first change of the game. Metz is coming off. We're going to do Gilliam Kiki. Swap those two over, because I don't think they've actually played together as a strike partnership, so we're going to give that a go. Ruben Sammet is also going to come on for David Morgan, our captain, which probably wasn't the best plan. Well, final 15 minutes, if we can hold on, this will be a very good and very unexpected result, and I'll be very happy with it. Final few minutes, we're going to do another substitution. Correa will be coming off, Curran will be coming on. That is literally a time-wasting substitution. 4 minutes of injury time. We do like to concede goals in the last few minutes. Hopefully, nothing happens. Nothing is going to happen. There's 6 minutes of injury time. The full-time whistle goes. It is a Devonte Aaron Sibia goal that gives us the 3 points. We were not good enough in that game, and we got away with that. Well then, 27 games into the season for us. We are sat 3rd place in the table. We are, 6 points behind Curzon Ashton and York at the top of the table. Our game in hand means that we could cut that down to just 3. York must have actually won their game in the end. Who are they playing? Farsley. It was a 1-1 draw against Farsley. Curzon Ashton, where are they? Where are Curzon Ashton? They also drew 1-1. So ultimately, that was a good weekend of football for us. That is going to do it for today's episode. Next episode, if we have a look at the fixtures, we are starting to get close to the end of the season. So, what are we going to do? We're probably going to go somewhere around here. Altrincham, maybe. We're going to go Altrincham. I was going to do Hereford, but I think we did that on camera previously, didn't we? Hold on. Well, we drew 1-1 with them last time. Yes, we did, because we just beat Altrincham 7-2. So yeah, we'll have the Altrincham game as the next episode. So once again, another big gap of matches that I'm going to play, 6 of them in total. Actually, this is probably the biggest gap of league games that we're going to play, because every other time I've kind of skipped a lot of matches, there's been like 4 or 5 cup games. So this is just going to be 6 league games: Spennymoor, Guiseley, Kettering, Farsley, Darlington, and then Hereford. It's some big games in there. Winnable games. Spennymoor we should win. 17th place Guiseley, we should beat them as well. Kettering is going to be a tough one up in 6th. Farsley, mid-table, should be winnable. Darlington, 7th. Maybe that's going to be a banana skin. Hereford in 4th as well, and Altrincham. We might actually come back for the Darlington game, actually. Yeah, we'll come back for the Darlington game, because they're higher in the table. They're actually more likely to cause us a problem. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. If you did enjoy, do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with the matchup against Darlington.